This is a new IMBAC 35 analog bag for your old analog camera.
The Cinema 5D virtual show is brought to you by B&H, the professional source for all your video needs. CVP, the leading specialist in creative cine, video and photo solutions. TILTA, arm your camera. Manfrotto, imagine more. And Fomex, devoted to remarkable light.
Welcome everybody to our Cinema 5D virtual show, our virtual replacement for the NAB and Photokina that never happened. Because of the situation we are in, we are on a video call with IMBAC. That's the digital bag for analog cameras, the digital recording for analog cameras. I'm on the call with Samuel in Lake Como. Hi, Samuel.
Hi, Nino. Hi, everybody.
Hi, I'm here also with Gaetano in Naples, right?
Yeah, right. Hi, everybody.
And with Filippo, and I forgot where you are, Ticino, I think, right?
Ticino, yes, in Switzerland. Hello, everybody. Nice to meet you virtually.
So this is, I think it's the first time we do this product kind of call with 3 guests. So maybe you can, one of you can just explain how you work remotely together.
Yeah, I think how we do it, like we're doing now the call. We are working remotely since the beginning of the pandemic. So fortunately, Samuel did arrive in Como before the pandemic started, and we had a big luck because we did already everything on site. We are developing and producing the product in China. And we are working remotely with them and between us also remotely through conference call, WhatsApp.
Yeah, we have the same experience. I mean, we always kind of work remotely, but now it's even the next level. So Samuel, you recently introduced a new version. So like, let's take a step back. I think 2 years ago almost, we discovered your product at Photokina 2018, and you also got a show award for one of the coolest innovations for the original IMBAC. So now recently we also reported about the new generation IMBAC 35. Can you explain what it is?
Okay, I prove because I don't speak English. Okay, but the first version for me is very difficult because it's the first. No, I realize that the different changes, little changes, but necessary changes. For example, no, the new IMBAC have now a new battery because the battery is very, no, now I use this, a big battery, more powerful, more long, no, more powerful. And I changed the design, the new line, more ergonomic line, more little, no, for the eyes, for the viewfinder. It's very easy. It's very, very good. I like.
So that's great. Gaetano, you've worked with a prototype already?
Yeah, I just worked with the prototype, and the difference between the oldest one and the newest one is a big difference is that you can set all the things manually. So that's I think the wonderful things, because at the beginning when I worked with the first type of IMBAC 35, the best issues is to find the right direction of the camera to don't overexpose or underexpose something. So because it was all things was automatic. Now all things are manually, and you can choose if you want your exposure, all things that you want. So ISO, exposure, and shutter speed, and all the things. And then I think is one of the best things that changed the camera. So the oldest one to the newest one.
What have you shot with it already?
I shot a video clip, and now I'm shooting other things for another music video, two music video that I think that are the contents that fit more with the kind of camera, because I think that the camera needs to be the right thing to tell a story. So if you want to tell a story that is inside the 80s, maybe have a camera that looks like an 80s film is better than have the best camera and go in the post-production and ruin all the footage and have a fake footage. So I think that the best way to tell a story is have the right gear to the right story. So the story connected to the story.
It's definitely not a replacement for a modern cinema camera, and I think that was never the intention. But it's more like creating a look, almost like, you know, using vintage lenses. Now you can use the original vintage cameras to film.
It's something that for the creativity is not something to have the right exposure, right things that you need maybe in I don't know, in television productions. In film, you have to pay a lot of money to have your emulsion, to have your films. Maybe something does go on the film because you wrong something. In this way, you can achieve this kind of things. Also, you can go near this kind of things, not achieve. Maybe is the right things, but you can go near to these things and have a good look that looks like a film.
That's cool. I mean, one of the interesting things is I think the new version works with a lot more different camera models. So maybe you can explain which ones those are.
Yes, because I changed the designer for the universal cover. The universal cover now it supports 90% of the cameras, and this is a good point. And second point, very very important. The first point, and I talk first now about the exposure. Now is a manual.
Very cool. I mean, this is kind of, it's the third generation, right? You ran 2 Kickstarter campaigns before the current one, right?
This is a third generation. This is my first generation. Oh my gosh, it's very, very... This moment. This is my first generation.
Looks like a child's toy.
This is very, very beautiful. It's a fantastic. I have the history because the colors. Because my first generation, I purchased my first 3D printer, and I printed, but finished the color yellow. Oh my gosh, I don't have more color yellow. Okay, I have red. Okay, I go to red. I printed the red. Oh, it's finished red. Oh my gosh. Okay, I have blue. I printed 3 colors because I don't have the colors for printer, and printed this.
Well, it's definitely unique for a camera design, but also the current Kickstarter campaign is quite successful. I think you guys are already way overfunded, but it's still running way over a month. So when are you planning to ship those out?
Yeah, the shipment we are planning to arrive before Christmas.
Cool. And what's the price on one of the units?
It depends if you are going for the with the dedicated cover or without. We put also an early bird, but unfortunately the early bird did already run over, so we don't have any early bird anymore. And we start with 299 in the early bird version to 338 Swiss francs for the early bird with the dedicated back cover. But now you can find for 348 with one dedicated back cover.
Actually, let's take a small step back, because I forgot actually to ask about what the camera actually, like what the I'm Back cover records to. Like, what codec is it, and what's the size?
The camera records in 8-bit, okay, 420, and I think that the new one goes to also for 4K. Samuel, can you?
It's a fake 4K. No, it's a 4K, but in front of the sensor, I have the focusing screen. The focusing screen is a filter, of course. And my image I have this filter. I don't have the normal, for the normal cameras, don't have the filter in front sensor. In my system, or in our system, I have this 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 little filter.
So that's something I think we have to explain to the audience, because some people might not know how it works. So basically, we still get the image from the old camera, from your camera, through the lens into the camera body. But instead of exposing a film, which used to be there in these cameras, we now have a matte screen, right? And the matte screen is part of the I'm back. And you have a camera, kind of, if I understand correctly, that is filming what's on the matte screen.
Yeah, the biggest is I use the little sensor, but I have the full frame area. I don't have a crop, because the people, oh Samuel, you have a crop in your image. No, I don't have a crop. I have the new model, and for 6'6", 6'7" centimeters, I don't have a crop. I use the little sensor.
So yeah, okay. So that's why you're saying it's fake 4K, probably because you're essentially, I mean, I guess the codec records in 4K, but you're filming something on the matte screen, which is kind of a lower resolution, of course, because you're essentially seeing all the details of the matte screen, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
But that's actually the characteristic, and that's what makes the image special and look really organic and nice. Yeah, it's like filming the screen in a cinema in a little bit.
But I think that the best thing is that you don't have to care about in this type of product. You don't have to care about 8-bit, 10-bit, all these things, because I think that you want this kind of look. You don't want to have another kind of look, because if you want something different, you will buy something different. If you want to have a great look with a great lens, like, I don't know, a 50mm Zeiss, you will buy a Canon 5D Mark IV, put your Zeiss on your camera 5D Mark IV, and you have a great look with just something that the lens give you back, something that looks vintage, or something that looks old styles.
Definitely, and I think it's amazing that we finally see new use for old cameras too, not just for old lenses. So to digitize those nice old cameras is great. Yeah. Thank you, guys. If you want to say some closing words to the people who are locked into their homes all over the world, be my guest.
Let's be creative, guys. Let's be creative.
Oh, thank you. All the photo cameras, thank you.
Yeah, I think let's use this special, this moment, very precious moment, and to give also second life to this wonderful analog cameras. So let's join us in this mission.
Cool. Thank you, guys. And
thank you.
Thanks, everybody. And thanks, everybody, for watching. Stay tuned to Cinema 5D for more from our virtual show, the replacement for NAB and Photokina that never happened. We'll bring you a lot more news about new products, but also a lot of talks with very interesting filmmakers from all around the world, so you don't get bored at home while you cannot probably go out and go shooting. And please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you.